All right, I want to say shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakal Kwadash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS who do rule well. And salutation, all Yakim pushing this word with all truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth, man. Shalom. I'm just going to another lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying. And just touch on some precepts, man, because you got different camps teaching that the Gentiles can be grafted in. All right, that they can receive salvation, that they're going to be in the kingdom. All right, but yeah, you forget they're going to be in the kingdom, but they're going to be up under us, man. All right, they were made to serve us, man. All right, and that's the role that they're going to play in the kingdom. Because right now, if you're a Gentile, meaning if you non-Israelite, you know what I mean, this is your heaven. Babylon, America the Great, all right, this current rulership is your heaven, man. All right, and when we get in the kingdom, you're gonna go back to your natural role, and that's to serve the Israelite, man. All right, because you gotta understand there's two types of Gentiles when it comes to the scriptures, man. All right. They were calling our people Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners. They was calling them Gentiles because we were lost. You know, that was part of the prophecy that we would lose our heritage. All right, and we lost our heritage by following after the ways of the heathen. Okay, and worshiping their gods and their idols, and taking on their customs, man, and celebrating their pagan holidays, man. All right, so we were called for that reason. We were called Gentiles, man. All right, so when you see salvation come unto the Gentiles, that's actually speaking about Israelite foreigners, man. You got to have that, because the scriptures tell you with all that get understanding. Okay, you can't just pick up this book without having the understanding, man. All right, so I'm just going through some precepts, man, because it boils down to that you other nations is going to be our possession, man. And this is Isaiah 14:1. All right, it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them. All right, and it say in the other nations, it says, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them. Okay, we're going to take them. Okay, if we're going to take, if you take something, we're not going to ask them, do they want to come to the kingdom and be our servants and handmaids, and we're going to take them. Okay, and it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. All right, so we're gonna, if you possess something, man, you own it, man. All right, because if we're gonna possess another people, another race of people, okay, so that proves to you that everybody's not equal, okay, because even though that the Lord have cast us out of His sight, okay, He still had mercy on Jacob. We just read it that the Lord will still have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, man. All right, because these other nations think because we sinned against the Most High and we're in captivity, that the Most High is going to keep His wrath with us forever, man. All right, these nations, that's why they bank on putting pork in all your foods, making you work 5 days a week, man, to try to break the Sabbath, where you basically can't keep the Sabbath, man. All right, because we're in captivity. Okay, try to keep us in sin, man, pushing wicked vibrations through TV and through music to try to keep us in sin, man. All right, to put drugs in our neighborhoods, man, and guns in our neighborhoods, and put us in a system, not give us no jobs, man, so it can just be complete madness, man. All right, and Esau, he's banking on that. The more oppression he put us through, it and keep us from following the law of the Most High and keeping the laws, he's thinking he's going to prolong prophecy, man. All right, and that's us receiving the kingdom. Okay, so that's how this devil thinks. All right, but it says says, in the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captive whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay, so if we're going to rule, I mean, if we're going to rule over them, that means we have to be set up. All right, we have to be set up to receive salvation, man, because that's the promise. Part of the promises, man, that he who endures to the end, he will give them power to rule over the nations. Okay, and it's that salvation is only for Israel, because it tells you in this chapter that the Lord is going to choose Israel to do these things. Okay, so some of you people, man, you just being wicked, or just don't have an understanding, all right, of the scriptures. So the Lord is not dealing with you either or. If you're teaching that Gentiles is going to receive the kingdom, because they're not going to be a possession and receive salvation. All right, it just don't make sense, man. But yeah, man, because we gotta constantly defend the gospel, because it's a lot of reprobates that's constantly departing from the faith, man. Giving over to seducing spirits, man. All right, and teaching for doctrines of devils, man. Okay, but this is Isaiah 54 and 3. This says, "For thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left hand, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles." All right, so who is that talking about? That's talking about Israel. Our seed is going to inherit the Gentiles, man. Okay, that's point blank to the point, man. We're going to inherit you other nations, man. All we have to do is keep enduring into the end, okay? And that starts with the elect, man, and the 1/3. But 2/3 is ultimately going to even come back in the kingdom in their right mind, and they're going to rule over you heathens too, okay? So no matter how much Esau try to offset prophecy, these things will happen, okay? So verse 4 says, "Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed." All right, so this is nothing we should be ashamed about. That's why we'll tell people, that's why we teach that the Most High set it up that way, man. He set us up to be a holy people, man. We shouldn't be ashamed of our heritage, man, proclaiming that we're Israelites, man. We're the true people that the Bible speaks of, man. All right. I'll keep reading. It says, "Neither be thou confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shall not remember the reproach of thy widowhood anymore." Right? Because the scriptures tell you that the Lord is not going to keep anger forever towards Israel. All right, it tells you in the scripture that the Lord will not keep his wrath forever towards Israel, man. All right, because right now the Lord is pissed off at us, man. That's why he put them curses on us, man. But we're living in a time where the Most High is beginning to lift them curses up and put them on our enemies, man. Right, this is